Okay, I will walk you through the setup of an Adtran router to report to TR69 Friendly Tech. Alright, so the router has been plugged in, and it will bring up a setup Adtran in the Wi-Fi of the device you are connecting it with. So you would hit setup. It will link and ask you to sign into the network. You sign into the network. It will take you into the Adtran UI for that router. And what you want to do is set up new IntelliFi device. This is where you will set the password to access the router UI. We're using choice 1234. And then you would set password. You want to set up the new IntelliFi device. You continue, hit next, next. You want to set up router, next, no IntelliFi mode. This is where you'll set the router's name and password. You can get with the customer, ask them what they would like it to be. What I do is I just set it to Adtran, and then the last 3 of the MAC address for the router, and then our passwords are all set to ComNet1. So for this one, Adtran 590 COMMNET1. And then you hit continue. If the customer requests guest Wi-Fi, you can go ahead and set it up here. Currently, we're just going to skip that step, so not now. And then it'll give you a review. It's router mode, operating mode is router, no IntelliFi mode, Adtran 590, and ComNet1. You'll finish. And then from here, what you do is you go into your Wi-Fi again, and you will wait until that Adtran 590 shows up. There it is. Sometimes it will ask for a password, so you would just enter the ComNet1 to log into the router. I've done this a couple of times now, so it's just automatically logging me in. Then you would go into your browser, and in the top, it automatically did it, but in the top bar, you would type in 192.168.1.1, and then you will type in the password for the unit, which is choice 1234. Sign in. It'll take you into the UI for the router. Here's where it gets a little tricky. You go into services, TR69. It'll take you to this page. Make sure it is enabled. In this one, you will type in the address. It's easiest just to copy and paste. Paste. The inform interval we set to 7200. The ACS password username will be choice, lowercase. The ACS password will be choice 1, lowercase. Make sure that's on. That will be off. Allow solicit from ACS on. This is where we type in 8080 for the TR69 port. This one we set to FTACS lowercase. And the same goes for the connection request password, will be FTACS lowercase. All right, and up here it says pending changes. You hit apply. It will apply them. Then you want to verify those settings. So you go up to dashboard, go back into services, TR69, and then you verify that the URL is there, the inform interval, the name, username, password, the port, FTACS for the username, and password. All right, next you go into network, LAN network. All you do here is where this IP address is, you go in and you change that to a 3.1. Then you click apply. Now, once this device loses connection with the router, it'll be a red box. Lost connection. What I do is I unplug the router, plug it back in. Then I wait for the router to reboot. And once it shows back up, log back into the router. Is. Log into it. Connected. And then you go back into your internet browser to verify your settings have taken place. So you type in 192.168.3.1 and go. It'll take you into the UI. You can go back inside with choice 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's how you verify that the IP is set in the network. And then you can just go back in, verify that TR69 settings are still holding. And that's it. You have set up the router. All right. Thank you.